What's up, everybody? Second video this week. Hope you guys are still with me. Glad to have you guys back. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. And don't forget to hit like and comment after the video, or even thumbs down if you didn't like it. But just make sure you comment. Let me know what you think. Anyway, like I said, this is going to be a paranormal video. This one was at I used to work at a high school called Perry High School in Gilbert, and I started off doing security, campus security, but then I switched to custodian, mainly because I don't really like working the early shifts, having to be there at like 7 a.m. or whatever, and also because custodian is year round. It's a 12-month position. The hourly rate is about the same, but just like when you do campus security, you don't get paid for 2 months in the summer, which sucks. But that's what I'm back to doing now, is campus security, but at a different school. But anyway, so when I was at Perry High School, I first started on F building in the lower level. I did that for like I don't know, maybe about 5 or 6 months, and then when a new person came, they asked me if I wanted to move upstairs, which was kind of a better area in my opinion. The upper level in F building, with I think there was like 6 science labs, and then the rest were like regular classrooms. So I chose to move upstairs, right? And so the funny thing was, when when I told, when the other custodians found out that I was moving up to F building, because the lady that was working up there, she wanted to move to a different area, right? So when they found out I was moving up there, like 2 or 3 of them told me like, "Oh, you're gonna have fun up there." I was like, "Why?" I was like, "Why? Is this a good area?" And they were like, "Oh, they're like, you're gonna see it's haunted, And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Okay." So as you guys know, I'm a believer because I've had paranormal experiences ever since I was a kid, right? But I'm still kind of a skeptic sometimes. I was like, all right, whatever. So I would say the first couple weeks, nothing really happened, but then I did start to notice some weird things, because our shift was from, I think it was 3 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. So or 2:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. That's what it was. So anyways, late at night, usually I would finish most nights, I would say about 9:30 or 10 p.m. So I would usually have about an hour and a half to some nights 2 hours just to chill at the end of my shift, right? I would get all my stuff done. And so I started to notice a couple of nights, late at night, about 10:30, when it's almost time to leave, I would hear doors opening and closing, like slamming or something, on my level, right? And this is when all my lights are off, all my classrooms are locked, getting ready to leave. And yeah, I know some people might say maybe it was the other custodians up there messing with me, But a couple of times it happened. I pretty much ran out to the hallway, and I walked fast down the hallway just to see if anybody was around, and I never saw anybody up there. I mean, they didn't have any reason to be up there, but yeah, I would hear doors opening and closing, but I was whatever, I kind of try to just blow it off, that's nothing too crazy, you know what I mean? But then one night, this was the first time that I kind of seen something where I was like, oh, now I really see what they're talking about, right? So one night, I was chilling. I used to like to chill in one of the science labs, because it was one of the coolest classrooms. The air in there just worked really good for some reason, right? So I was chilling, reclining. They had this comfortable chair in there, I'm just reclining and just chilling. And then from the corner of my eye, I see like a face in the window, because you know how the classrooms have like a window like that. It's kind of a narrow window. I seen a face of a girl, like a teenage girl. Um, it looked like a Caucasian, like a white girl, right? Just really fast, like look in the classroom like that. And so when I seen her, I was like, hey, I was like, because I thought it was like maybe like some student had snuck in like after hours, and the first thing I thought in my mind is, what the heck would a teenage girl be doing sneaking up here, at like 10:30 p.m., right? So I run out to the hallway, and I'm looking both ways down the hallway, and I'm like yelling like, hey, just to see if anybody would answer, right? But there was nobody out there. So, and there was no way that she could have just disappeared like that. Like I would have heard her going out of the exiting doors, because they're loud, like when they open and when they close, and I didn't hear anything. Or I would have heard her footsteps running down the stairs, if she was going down to the other level, right? So that kind of, tripped me out a little bit. Didn't really scare me, but it just kind of tripped me out a little bit, right? Um, then the next thing I saw that was kind of a trip was one night I was chilling in the teacher's lounge upstairs by myself. Like I'm kind of like I won't say I'm a loner, but I kind of like to chill by myself a lot. I like my alone time. So I was just like chilling in the lounge upstairs. I had the lights off because that way I could see my screen better on my phone, right? And I was watching, I think I was watching Supernatural on my phone. That show Supernatural. If any of you guys like that show, man, that's a great show. Shout out to Dean and Sam and Dean, Supernatural. Um, but anyways, I was watching Supernatural, just chilling, and all of a sudden I see like this like kind of an orb looking thing in the girls' bathroom, because where I was sitting, it was like perfect view of the girls' bathroom, and the door was open, but the lights were out. And I seen like this kind of an orb looking thing, like from the corner of my eye. I seen it in the doorway of the bathroom, but kind of like back a little bit. And so I looked like this, and it just kind of like took off into the bathroom, like a kind of like a blur, but like kind of like different colors, kind of. It just like took off into the bathroom, and so I jump up. I'm like, what the fuck? So I get up, and I kind of like slowly approached it, because I was like, man, that's pretty fucking weird, right? So anyway, I turn on the lights, and I'm just like looking in there, and like, I don't know if this was a good idea or not, but I was like, yo, who's in here? Like, for whatever reason, that was like my just kind of like my reaction, my reflex or whatever. I was like, yo, who's in here? Is there anybody in here? And then I think I might have said like a little prayer, and like, did one of these, and then I just kind of like was like, all right, now I know for a fact, like, now two things have happened that there's no denying, like, not just, doors opening and closing, that could be somebody messing with me, like, things that I actually seen with my own eyes. So, the third thing that happened that kind of really kind of scared me was, I used to chill a lot in the career center. Um, if any of you guys have been with me from the beginning, like, you'll see like a lot of my early videos I used to film in this career center at the school. Um, it's just like it has like a bunch of flags of like all the different colleges on the wall, and it was just kind of a cool place to film because the background was cool. Um, so anyway, I was chilling in there because they had like a real comfortable like sofa chair in there, and I was cool with the counselor that ran the career center, and like she used to always tell me like you can chill in here whenever you want, you can take a nap or whatever. So anyways, this is like after hours, like maybe like 10 o'clock at night. All my stuff is done, like all my lights are out on my level, and all my classrooms are locked up and everything. So I'm chilling in this sofa chair, just like I think I was listening to like storm sounds or something. And I always made sure to set my alarm, man, because I didn't want to end up, you know, sleeping overnight there and waking up and there's students coming into the classroom or whatever. But anyway, so I'm chilling, just listening to storm sounds in this comfortable sofa chair. I'm just like this, like chilling. Um, and I just dozed off, right? And all of a sudden, I'm sleeping. I think I just fallen asleep, and I hear this voice right in my ear go, "Hey," like a girl's voice. It just goes, "Hey," like that. And I jumped. I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like looking around, and I was like, at first I was thinking to myself like, you know, am I just like hearing shit, or did that come out of my phone somehow? Like all these, because I'm all sleepy, right? So I'm thinking all these different thoughts like, did somebody send me a voicemail and I accidentally like hit play, or did I accidentally answer my phone or something? So, first I kind of looked around everywhere, and then I looked in the hallway and was like, is there anybody up here, and then I started looking at my phone to see if I had any like missed calls, or any like recent calls that had just happened, or like a voice text or something, and I didn't have nothing on my phone. So I was like, man, that's fucking weird. Like, to hear a voice in your ear like that is like, it's just kind of scary, So I had already kind of like talked to my lady about it a couple times, told her what was happening, and she was pretty creeped out by it, and like she kept like asking me like, aren't you scared, and I was like, like not really like scared, but like kind of creeped out a little bit, like after I seen the face and then like the orb. But definitely like once I heard the voice in my ear like that, yeah, that creeped me the fuck out, So anyways, like I was talking to her and her tia about it, because her tia like, really she used to like really be into the paranormal stuff like that too, but she had some bad experiences too, so she's kind of left that stuff alone. But anyways, they were telling me like you need to, and I don't want to like offend anybody that's not like, like I'm not trying to like preach to you or push anything on you. If you don't believe, or if, whatever your beliefs are is, that's cool with me, as long as you don't, disrespect me, or try to push your beliefs on me. I'll do the same, right? I won't push my beliefs on you. But anyway, they were telling me like you need to tell her to move on, to like go to the light, in Jesus' name or in God's name, or just something like that. Like let her know she needs to move on to the next level or whatever, And so I did that. I ended up like a couple nights later, I just walked around and in the dark down the hallway, and it was kind of creepy. Like I know some people might say like I wouldn't do that shit, but I walked around in the hallways in the dark, like I think I was walking by the classroom where I saw her face in the window, um, and I was just like basically told her like what my lady and her tia told me to say, like you know, uh, just you need to move on to the light, whatever, go in peace, not trying to be mean, but you don't belong here anymore, basically. And the crazy thing is it seemed like it worked. Like after that, like looking at my notes here, after that, all that weirdness stopped. Like all that paranormal stuff stopped for a while. But I'm gonna get into that in a future video, because some things that happen in that building in the future kind of were related to. I have this homie that I've talked about in some of my videos. We work together at the jail, at the Federal Detention Center. I call him my white brother. His initials are DW. He did something pretty stupid. He kind of likes to collect stuff. Like he has a lot of cool stuff. He can do he does like a lot of special effects for like the haunted houses. Like he knows how to make like corpses and zombies and he can make masks like out of latex. And like him and this other guy, man, they make like these cool they can make like all these big old monsters, and they've actually done displays like in downtown Phoenix, like at I forget what place it is, but um, they've done some pretty cool stuff. Like anyway, he had told me that he had bought like I think it was like 3 books, and there's like a list of books that like you don't want to mess with. Like, of course, one of them is like Alice, written by Aleister Crowley. If any of you guys know who that is, like he was just this real evil dude. Like, I think he wrote like the freaking the Black Bible, basically, like the Bible of of the devil or whatever, right? You know, fuck that shit, right? But anyways, he had that book, and a couple other ones. I don't remember, but they were just like these books that like they were like satanic or like black magic books, and anyways, like I'm just gonna kind of give you an idea of what that video is gonna be about. He thought it would be cool to like just I guess own those books and read some of the rituals out of them, and that's something you don't do, man. That's something you do not fuck with. And he ended up, some shit ended up happening to him, and I kind of like intervened, like I prayed for him and I told him what to do, and because of that, I ended up having some visitations like at my work because of that, and I know it was something different. I know it wasn't the spirit that was there before because I felt the difference. Like I sensed the difference. But anyways, I don't want to give away too much. That's all I'm going to say about that. Maybe I'll do that video next week about DW and his fucking around with shit he shouldn't. But anyways, for now, hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe if you're not already, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. For now, that's it. Your big homie, Cisco, Big Cisco. Peace out.